conversation. But
Yeah.
let me set this timer. Boy, it feel like we ain't been back here in the... It's because I messed up. They don't know I messed up on the last
I know, right? I about to say, it feel like it's been a minute, but it really ain't been that long.
Nah, it ain't been that long, bro.
We didn't did a couple things since then, though. Shoot, we did some guests.
Yeah, we did some guest episodes. Shout out to our guests.
Yeah.
And like we always say, if you interested in being a guest,
Please.
hit us up. Like, you know what it is. Hit us up.
Regular people.
It's all love.
Talking about regular stuff.
Big
different
facts.
perspectives. What else? The highlight reel. We did a guest appearance on the highlight reel.
For sure.
Collaboration, that jump drop. We did that a while back, but that dropped. So y'all go check out that. You know, our podcasting fam, our podcasting buddies, and you know, network. That was love.
Yeah, man. We sticking and moving. We real people like y'all. So
Yeah.
hey, we back at it at the Real and the Paradigms and Perspective Show.
For sure.
Y'all know how we do it. Sometimes we give y'all an intro. Sometimes we don't. Just depending on the flow of the conversation, bro.
It's just a conversation.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it, bro. That's what we try to have, right? How you been? Everything been... Well, I know you about everything, but outside of everything been good.
Nah, but everything's still good though, man. Like life,
dad,
life.
You
know
yeah,
what I'm
1K.
Being a professional. Thinking about my next move. Thinking about the future. I'm a futurist, so
yeah.
I can't sit down and be stagnant.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Even, you know, my mouth might move faster than my brain sometimes, or my brain might move faster than my action sometimes. But like, just making sure I'm sticking to my word, or doing what I say I'm gonna do, or things like that. Even like this, speaking on a podcast.
Yeah, bro. It take a toll on you. People don't understand. It really take a toll on you, bro.
Bro. Like, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, do we want to take a break this month and just drop these episodes and then just like not, or do I just want to say, like, man, let me just push through. But I think, I don't know, what keep me going is like seeing how much you work on it, seeing how much the communication skills. So it's like, it give me that level or that sense of like college football teammate type jump.
Right,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like practicing today.
Yeah, but it's like, damn, he's showing up.
Yeah, I can't even not show up.
But
so
I think that's the beauty of us being able to, we both played on the team setting before, so we kind of understand how that go.
Yeah, so it's like, man, if he keeps showing up, man, I can't not be no baller, bro. Like, what the?
You know,
you don't like being on Kobe.
You don't want to be that guy that's not doing their role, bro.
Yeah, I can't not be on Kobe.
Because I'm that same. I'm like, damn, like.
Like, how can you be on LeBron's team, watch him come to work every day, early, like, you know what I mean, at 38,
right, bro.
Like, you know what I mean, and just be like, man, all right, I guess I'll be average. Like, nah, bro, he balling, bro. You better get on the program. It couldn't be me. I won't be the weak link.
Nah, that's what it always come down to for me, bro. Like I'm not gonna be that guy.
So, fam been straight. The holidays coming around. I know you ain't a big fan of American Made.
Yeah, but you know, I don't, you know, I don't bash anybody who you know.
Yeah.
You know me, bro.
To me, like with holidays and stuff, honestly, bro, it's then kind of made me be on some. It's just a good excuse to be around your family.
100 for sure.
Good excuse to kind of like it ain't. I start putting so much into the holiday, or like maybe if I do put a lot into the holiday, like, oh, like, I can't wait to set up a Christmas tree, stuff like that. Yeah. Or, you know what I mean, do all the stuff and the antics. But it's just really, for me, like, what it boils down to is just a good excuse to be with your family, spend time with your family, see them even though you haven't seen them maybe all year, or kind of reconnect, rekindle, like, what's going on, catch up, and just enjoy them as people and enjoy the space that you have. So, shit,
I dig that for sure.
Yeah, so I'm really getting into more of that, especially the older you get. You know, when you young, bro, you like, man, if I ain't got no presents,
no cap,
it ain't.
Oh God,
is
bro.
It really Christmas?
Well, now it's like
Nah, I don't even care. Like, I really don't. I ain't gonna say I don't have anything that I want for this time of year, but it's like I don't have no like real deal like wishes or nothing like that. Like, oh man, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that. What about you, bro? Like goals and stuff. What's up
Next year, bro, I'm trying like. That's why like I hit you up like I'm put a fit on for tomorrow because like I felt myself kind of starting to get into the mindset of just going or following a routine for this. But I wanted to get back like excited about doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I started finding myself like, oh, well, we gonna record on Sunday. You know, I usually throw on some sweats or something. I'm like, you know what, bro? Like put on
Let's
something.
make it
You
a
feel
special
me?
occasion.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of just treating it like, oh, we gonna do it on Sunday, gonna put on sweats. Like if I ain't excited about it, how can I expect somebody else to be excited about it? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to take some momentum from this year, like the end of this year, and really like catapult that into, you know, the Gregorian 2024. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think it's really like good for people. I was talking to my friend that went to North Carolina Central, and they were saying basically like the things that they want to do at the beginning of next year, they start doing like at the end of the year, so they can kind of even like if they don't like it, they can change it real quick, and then it'll be. Or if they really get into the routine, once you get into January, like you starting, it's already it's already routine.
100, because from October to December, I call those like incubator years. So those are like preview years to the next year. And I understand some people see the New Year starting in March, and I'm one of those people. But I also understand that when a group of people or amount of people give so much energy to a certain idea that New Year start in January, then at manifest into that, you know what I'm saying? In some parts, the year starts in January because so many people believe that.
Yeah.
So October and December is a great time for you to really start, not just completely disassociating with 2023, but start setting those alignments in those whether it's goals or certain things you want to align within that next year to set it in forth now. So when that year hit, the ball rolling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to push that, you know what I'm saying? People got the momentum already going while you trying to start pushing that rock at that first day.
Man,
like the whole gym resolution thing. You start a gym on January 1st, you may make it to February.
Like May.
But you start in November or October of the previous month or the previous year, you're more bound to.
You already know how
you got
to
a
get
routine.
up and go to the gym.
You got a routine.
Like it ain't nothing new. And then when you go in there, like you know how to work around even people being in there.
Bro.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You've worked out the fear of the social anxiety of everything. And so just get into it. It's just like, is the biggest part. And getting into it early before that new year starts, before those new mindsets or those fresh, motivated people start coming in or doing anything. That's with anything, I feel like.
That's something we can touch on real quick. Like, just a couple specific things you looking forward to accomplish in 2024, or some things you want to better yourself. We can say that real quick.
I definitely want to give myself more grace.
Same, bro. I was just talking to a young lady the other day. She was like, you need to, like, you know how she like, I'm like, I know, but like, damn,
bro, I'm trying to get this
100, like, bro. 100.
So I'm giving myself more grace on just the things I can't control, or even the things I can control. Like for me, and I would talk about it all the time with you. Just in college, man. 2 years ago, like I thought stuff was gonna look a certain way, and I had a vision because I was on track to where I thought I was aligning my actions with the vision that I had in my head. So I'm like, I'm in college, still playing college football. I'm 22 years old, about to get my master's at 24. I'm like, man, as soon as I get my master's, I'm getting out of college, finna go Fortune 500 company, making $300K, house on the way, outside.
Bro, I feel that.
You know what I mean? And so when it didn't look like that right after college, when it looked like, you know what I mean, dad and stuff like that, like it really like took a toll on me, bro. Like that junk really hit me. But it's also like if I look at it, I'm much further than I was. I'm also much further than I don't want to say a lot of people because I don't really compare myself to them, but I'm further than I could have imagined
100.
when I was in high school thinking about college. So it's just give myself grace, focus on me as well as far as just making sure that I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like making sure I say yes to myself and not everybody else. Like making sure I say yes, like yes you can, or being intentional with my words. These are just like self things. Like I want to really be intentional with my words. Like oftentimes I hear myself kind of like downplaying my situation or downplaying who I am, and it's like I'm developing that good level of delusion. Like if somebody like I don't know how to
But
put
peep
it.
this. Let me expand on that real quick. So because I know we talk about that a lot, like having that good level of delusion. But here's the kicker though. If you're really putting in that work to align, is it really delusion?
It's not delusion.
Or is it
it's
just
really
confidence?
It's just confidence.
100.
It's manifestation.
Yeah.
Like I'm really trying to speak on something that I'm really about to do.
Yeah, like this, it's about to happen.
Like it's
for
about
real.
to happen. Like I ain't.
Like a delusion would look like a person that's, cause it's just
I
video
ain't did
on
no work before.
That's basically
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't
You
done
ain't
no
doing no
work
so
to
you
it.
just saying all these thoughts. What actions or physical manifestation things that you've done to align with them words you're saying?
Exactly.
That's delusion.
That's delusion. So it ain't really no delusion. So it's like, I'm finna be a wealthy young man that's, you know what I'm saying, that got his stuff together, like, or start acting like, man, like, oh, I ain't broke. Like, if I be like, man, I feel like I'm goddamn.
Yeah.
I ain't got my finances right. Like, nah, start acting like you got your finances right.
100, bro. I'm
like,
telling you.
And I don't mean being frivolous with my money, but it's like, start carrying myself like, yeah, I can't afford that. I might not be able to afford that specific one or that specific product, but like, yeah, I ain't got no Benz, but I got this car like that's working fine and it get me, you know,
drive
what I mean?
it like a Benz.
Bruh,
Don't be speeding. Don't be swerving lane. Like
you know what I mean? Like take care of it. Let me go wash it. Let me go make sure the inside clean. Get it detailed. Like stuff like that. So once you start to develop those habits, when you do get in that Benz or you do get in that nice luxury car or you get to that level, it's
gonna
like,
feel like you was already in it,
come
bro.
on,
Like
man,
just like,
I ain't
oh,
even tripping,
so
like,
everybody else around you gonna treat you, but it's like, oh, I am in the Benz, but I felt like I've been in the Benz the way I've been moving.
You feel
your
me?
energy, your charisma, the way you was carrying yourself, cause it's a certain character you embody before you even step into that reality of actually having it. It's like you move, like you said, you move like you having it, bro. And it's not a facade. It's not like you playing somebody that you're not. You're becoming who you are before you even become it, basically. So that's really what it comes down to.
So a lot of character development stuff. And then of course, you know, like tangible goals. Like I really want a dirt bike, bro, for some reason. To bring back my childhood, bro.
Yeah. I ain't never got a chance to do that. Like go dirt bike riding like open fields and what. That's why I always wish I grew up like in the country area.
Oh
bro.
man, we gotta go down.
Man,
we gotta go
take
down
me,
home.
bro.
I gotta get. That's why I want to get a dirt bike though, bro. I feel like that was one of my core memories about like being at my grandma's.
I bet, bro.
I
just felt like it's just so grounding to be out there. And just,
you ain't really doing. It's nothing like just doing some country.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. You gain a lot of lessons growing up in the city.
Yeah, for sure.
I always talk about how I grew up in Lakewood, Coxborough, East Point, but like before all that, I had lived in like Bankhead Zone 1, the apartments that got tore down right next to English Park. So like I've been in a lot of these areas that people talk about. I've been in them areas, bro. It's just I just don't glorify it because I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's about.
Yeah.
But just to my point, like, you know, you learn a lot of things growing up in the city, but I just feel like growing up in the country, having that aspect and just being in that open space sometimes just bring that level of serenity and peace.
Yeah, it does. I think that the biggest part about it is like, man, that I miss about it, because like now I live closer towards the city. The biggest part about it is just the air.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
I ain't even
just little small stuff like that.
Man, I was just like having a conversation about that. It was just like I miss like the air quality, or like I used to not really want to go to my great grandma's because it was nothing down there. But then I
Yeah.
realized, like, the older I got, man, like,
You
bruh,
start the things you appreciate start to change, bro.
bruh, like, if I could just do that one more time,
Oh,
like, just
God.
be at her house with nothing around but your imagination, nothing around. You don't hear nothing but birds chirping. Like, it's nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, and then those were some of the best rest. Like, that's some of the best rest I done had in my life. Like, where it's like I go to sleep and it's nothing but maybe a hot water heater trying to crank up, like, stuff like that. Man, you miss those things. Or like going to my grandma's house and riding on a dirt bike. My brothers, like, all the kids outside. Like, I miss that type of life. Like, that type of life is different than this new social media. All these kids got iPads. Like, we was trying to figure out who gonna ride the dirt bike first. Like, man, what first? Like, who gonna get up early enough to be the first one outside? Like,
Well,
man,
real talk,
summers
bro.
is crazy.
Real
Like,
talk.
bro, like, we not worried about that. I'm trying to be the first one shooting on this basketball goal, so I can pick my team and I can win all day. Like, stuff like that. So
the stuff it's crazy. The stuff like kids that's on their mind now versus the stuff that was kids. I was on our mind as kids. Then it's completely different.
We wouldn't even worry about no rapping,
bro. Like it's so much that they got to deal with, bro. So we gonna get to all that
yeah,
next
facts,
episode.
Facts.
But them some good points. I share a lot of those same sentiments in terms of, or what I say, same things I want to, elevate in my life next year. Like especially continue to be intentional with my word. Like don't be so quick to get down on myself. Like people, because I'm always the person that people look towards for like motivation and stuff. Like, but sometimes it be kind of it's tough, bro. Like so being that person that give out the motivation and give out the advice. I got to continue to pour that back in within myself. And we always talk about reassuring your significant other or reassuring your partner. Reassure yourself, bro. You got to, especially when you're on a journey of a lonely journey of really elevating yourself. And we're in our young 20s, so when you're in your young 20s as a man and you elevate and you doing the dirty work, bro, it don't look pretty.
It doesn't look good.
It's not gonna look good,
easy,
bro.
Like,
So a lot of people don't want to be next or closer to things or closely associated with the type of people that's going through the dirty work. Nah, they know you're elevating, but they don't want to be close enough to where they feel like they gotta help you with the dirty work. So they'll pop in every now and then, boom, boom, good job, da da da, out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lonely trip. So when you're taking that lonely journey, you gotta constantly reassure, like, hey, bro, what you doing is gonna lead to something. What you giving up is gonna turn into something else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give something up to gain something. Like with me, when I told you I was giving up marijuana, bro, I'm about to go 4 months. Like January 4th, it's better be 4 months. So, and bro, like that was a test for me, bro. Like really trying to, cause I always see people saying, oh, I can give up marijuana, and in my head I'm just thinking like, okay, try it. Because anybody who say that, I know you haven't really tried it, bro. Because somebody who's really tried it, it's not easy, bro.
It's not.
Like it was easier for me to give up, like go on that sexual discipline journey than it was like with I'm telling you, bro.
Especially with this new stuff,
bro. It's not, bro. It's not the same, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care. Oh, it's just loud, just zaza. It's not the same. I'm not going back and forth, bro. I've been on it. First time I tapped it was 2014, bro. So like that's 9 years experience with marijuana, bro. So please, like,
and like, see, like, I don't like to talk about it, or I don't really like to explain it, because then people are like, oh, you don't really know what you're talking about. Like, bro, I done seen it being grown. I done seen it being infused. I done seen all the aspects of it. I done did research. It's online. It's not nothing that
simple,
like,
bro. My brother makes infused sugar. So
you know what I mean? Like, it's not stuff that you can't go look up.
Come on, bro.
And so I done seen people say the biggest one is I can start smoking anytime I want to start smoking. All right.
Try it. Please do. Try it. Like, bro, I'm telling you.
I say in January, it's going to be like an entire year for me.
Yeah, and he was the one that motivated me because he was like, I'm like, you know what, and I ain't start exactly after he told me. It took me some time, bro.
We had a couple conversations about it.
Yeah, but what really changed it for me.
You had said, bro, this shit ain't the same.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, because people would be saying like, oh, I smoke it to calm down. I'm like, it's raising my anxiety, bro. Like I'm heart beating. I'm
Right.
like, what, bro? I thought y'all said y'all was smoking this orchid. Cause I'm naturally a chill person.
Yeah,
So
facts.
you know what I'm saying? Now that's why I say it
if
affects people
makes you-
differently.
yeah, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
It has so it's causing a chemical imbalance in your brain
100.
that affects you in different ways, and it's like any drug or any substance that you put into your body. It has different effects for different people. I think a lot of people don't know that. So, but there's some commonalities to it, like
Exactly.
some common things to everything. Like, okay, you are gonna get hungry.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
everybody
Yeah.
or but there's also like when you going through withdrawals, and I'm not saying everybody addicts, but if you feel like you gotta smoke every time you wake up, you're addicted.
If you gotta smoke before you eat,
You're addicted.
not.
If you gotta smoke when you mad, fool, like, bro, I need to just smoke a blunt because I'm tired, bro. Like, or I'm mad, like, man, you need to pick me up. Like, and somebody say, man, let's go smoke. And you be like, yeah, bro, I just need to. You're addicted. So it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be addicted to.
But the first step is just accepting it, bro.
That you, like, it's not,
right.
Addiction has such a negative connotation towards it. And I get why, but at the same time, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people are addicts to something great.
Yeah, that's
addicts
true.
to something successful.
That
you
is
can be
true.
addicted to certain things.
That's true.
But everything we always say, everything in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot moderate when you smoke and when you don't smoke, you're addicted to it more than likely. So to get more into depth about it, and just a little bit, is the chemicals now that it was, or the chemicals that it used to be composed of. To me, just this is my personal experience. I ain't did no scientific test on it.
It's scientific evidence on it. It's exactly what you about to say. It's evidence on it, bro.
The hybrid strands and all this and the Zy and like you said, and everything. The chemicals have either been added or have now morphed into something different than in what it was years ago.
Because you gotta think about it. When you manipulate a strand so many times and you crossbreed it so many times, of course it has no choice but to morph into something else, bro. Because you're mixing two different hybrids and two different strands that you've never done before. So you don't know what chemical reaction is gonna come from this, especially when you spark it.
So, with that being said,
yeah, bro. Look, and we understand some people how they positive benefits with marijuana. Like, I'm not saying I'm completely done with it, but I'm giving y'all the real at the same time. Like,
let's just do the research on it and be real with yourself. That's all I'm asking. Please stop trying to tell me that this junk is just like, oh, I'm just tripping.
Yeah, because the way some of y'all behaving out here is not normal, bro. Like,
it's really
it reminds me of how people was acting about cracking AIDS. Yeah, real talk, bro. Like, and like my homeboy just started a podcast, and he was talking about how some folks out here want to be rich junkies, especially in our generation. But that's a whole nother,
bro. Like, and I ain't no, like I said, no shade, no disrespect.
None, bro.
You like,
cause I ain't been a year off of
marijuana, like nobody's saying, like, as a person that was smoking every day, like I had to wake up and smoke, bro. Like, and when I don't smoke, I can't eat. Like, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
that ain't it.
Why do you want to live like that,
exactly, bro? It's a dependency. And this is my last point I'm gonna share on it. I was watching this YouTuber. He was giving some game about it. He was like, whatever you do every day, that's what you become. So if you smoke weed every day, you become that.
Yes. Like
you don't. Their identity becomes that, a substance outside of you.
You gotta understand too. Like you putting something in your bloodstream, like that is consistently like. I don't want to say it's sterilizing some of our men, bro, but that could potentially sterilize some of our men, bro.
Yo, hey.
Y'all really wildin'. Like, and I'm not saying y'all can't smoke.
Bro, it studies on that, how some of these strands are causing an increase of estrogen in men today. So that's why you see so many men that get lazy, just want to sit around and eat, gain weight.
Come on.
Bro, it's correlations. I promise we not making this up. It's correlations to all this, bro. Y'all can hit my DM for the research. I will send it to you for sure. But we not going to spend too much time on that. Like we said, you know, we understand marijuana has its benefits. It's at its prime. Let me say this. It's at its prime when you don't put a spark to it. we don't put a flame to it. Once you put that flame to it, it changes the chemical compound of that.
Yeah.
That's a bona fide fact. But yeah, that was just a little side nugget. We flow in these conversations, and we might touch on anything. We might step on y'all toes with some of these topics. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's all out of love.
Right,
We want to see y'all grow. We want to see y'all elevate. We don't went through these. We don't had these same harsh conversations with ourselves. People, we said we had that conversation about marijuana to each other first before we even had this on camera. Like,
yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and it wasn't even it's not even on no downplaying type of time or no condescending. I don't want to be condescending when I say it.
Yeah.
I don't mean it in no harsh way or no disrespectful way but it should kind of make you feel a little bit uncomfortable about yourself. Like some conversations
it should make you feel absolutely.
It should make you be like, look at yourself in the mirror. You be like, man, I really don't.
Yeah.
Whoa.
100.
Am I a fiend? Yes.
Yeah. Like, you gotta start asking yourself a tough question.
Yes. Do you want to change? Say no or say yes.
And that decision all comes back down to you. That's with anything.
Everybody wakes up every day and has a decision to make. I'm gonna be real. And if you don't wake up, rest in peace to your soul and things like that. But every day you wake up, you have a decision that you can make. And I think it was, if you look it up, you make I can't even say the number, but you make a lot of decisions that are very like core decisions to your life.
Mm-hmm.
Choices. Like, you make those choices, and it was a choice for us to get up today and say, hey, we streaming,
yeah, facts.
We get on the podcast today.
Yeah, and it's a choice to show up. Like, it's a difference between saying and actually showing up.
You feel me?
So yeah, with that, man, we gonna go ahead and transition to this next topic, man.
Yeah. I can go either way.
Let's start with toleration of love.
Whoa.
Let's start with toleration of love, right?
Relationship talk.
Hey, they love that. They ears perk up with it.
Relationship talk. This is what y'all looking for.
So look, right? Cause we live in a society where everybody just want to have a person,
Fact.
right? So with that comes with a lot of people just basically, and I know the term, like, we all settle in certain ways, we all compromise in different ways, but there's a lot of people out here who settle for people that aren't in alignment or aren't in accordance with them at all, but just because they feel like they need to have a person so bad, they tolerate the person they're with, so they can have the Christmas picture pajamas, the you know what I'm saying, the pajama Christmas pictures, and the going out on dates, so you could show that you out with your significant other. But past all that flash and all the aesthetics of a relationship,
is that your person?
Is it toleration or is it real love, bro? Like, cause it be so much fluff, and when you a person that can decipher through it, and you discern, you're like, they just tolerating each other, and they done feel comfortable. They done feel comfortable into being tolerable with each other. So now they're disguising it as love, but it's not really love, because behind the scenes, off of that camera, there's no actual love present within that relationship.
I agree. I agree with the fact that a lot of them want the tangible things that comes with a relationship.
Yeah.
You don't really love the person for who they are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I don't really care.
At this point.
I don't really care. It's some women that say, like, oh, I love my man, I'm gonna stick beside him, and that. But when it comes down to it, if he can't provide the things that he once provided or the things that you envision him providing, would you stick beside him? Oftentimes, that's a no. Why is it that when they can't, the person or the man or woman, when they can't provide you what you're asking for, you don't want to be with them no more?
Yeah.
Why is it when they have a difference of opinion on something, that's a boundary now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, oh, you just were tolerable at this point.
You were just tolerating that person.
You were
because
disposable.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
a tolerable person is very disposable, because once they are not, once the person that says they're in love with them sees no more benefit in them, it's time to go.
100.
So you was never in love with that person. I take it even further. If I go into like friendships and take y'all back to episode number 1, and I
Yeah.
said like some people just for you.
Yeah.
When you love somebody, you for them. Like, you don't care how it look. You don't care if they ain't got a haircut in 60 days.
Yeah.
You don't care if she ain't got her nails done. It's you love this person for who they are. Now, love is a choice every day.
Absolutely.
Kind of what we've been talking about. That's a choice. Are you choosing to love that person or are you not? When you tolerating that person, it's a choice. Are you choosing to tolerate and settle for someone that you really don't feel connected to?
Right.
Or are you just choosing to say, hey, I tolerate our sex. I tolerate I tolerate going on dates with you. I don't enjoy it. But for this social media area, I want it to look like we had and in love. So I think that's what you were saying.
Yeah. So for anybody who not really understanding like what you mean like between the difference between, I'm sure a lot of y'all do because we have some smart subscribers and followers on TikTok and YouTube.
Appreciate
and
y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to TikTok. Anybody in the room. But the difference is like when you with somebody and you just have that feeling of like, damn, like
this person really
like
it get a whole part.
They bring that feeling out of you. Like they bring certain emotion that you didn't even know you could express out of you. That's love. Toleration, when you just tolerate somebody, it's okay, yeah, we go on the dates, we go to the park, we go to the fairs, and it's like, yeah, we have fun, but it's no feeling, right? It's no feeling. And what I've realized with a lot of women, with the men that they get with, I'm gonna be honest, fellas, a lot of them are just tolerating y'all, bro. Y'all, a lot of y'all are not the men of their dreams. Like they tolerate you because you may provide a level of security, whether it's financial or emotional security, maybe even physical sometimes. And that's just the real. I got homegirls, and they're very honest when you're respectful to them. So, you know,
they'll give you the game for real.
They absolutely will. So that's my whole, and that goes in another topic. That whole thing about where y'all be saying you can't have women friends. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. I'm gonna stand on that. Y'all call me a simp. I don't care. I've never been a simp in my life. Do your homework, like J Man said. Do your homework.
Do your homework. I was never a simp.
Oh God.
Do your homework.
That's the difference. It's like that feeling like, damn, like you one of them ones for me. As opposed to toleration, it's like, it was cool. Like, he bought me things, or the sex was good, but it ain't, it ain't nothing. It ain't that, you don't get that feeling past the physical. Like, it's like a metaphysical feeling that, it's like a connection. Like, it's unexplainable. That's why I keep, like, trying to re-explain it, because it's really unexplainable. It's just a feeling.
Some people, when you, like, I say this, like, some people, if you ever been in love or love someone, and I mean, like, really love them, not for the relationship, not for them being your significant other, not for social media. Like, when you really love them, you okay with, if the relationship don't work out, we still can be friends. I still want to see you successful. If the relationship don't work out, we can still talk and have a conversation.
I'm big on that. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If the relationship, like, that's when you love the person. But
whether
see, a lot of y'all don't even love the person for the person. Y'all love the person for the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's the tolerance part we talking about,
bruh. That's a huge thing, because that person and their relationship is two different entities, bro.
Two different entities,
That's a bar.
You love the person for the relationship, and you don't love the person.
You take that person out of that relationship, do you still love them?
Like,
and not even saying it had something, like, it had to be a big falling out. Like, if it just...
But if you take the relationship, and that's what, if you break that down, if you take the relationship things they doing for you, and just look at them as a person, do you love them? Yes or no? Then you're not in love, bruh. Like, don't tell me, like, would you be okay with them doing this with another person, but still communicating with you?
Right.
If it made them happy to see them do it with another person, but you can still have communication with them and see them happy. Do you love that?
Cause I had to have that conversation with myself. Like I would see, cause
Yeah,
I'm one of them types like I'm like Future. I'm in a relationship with all my women,
Bruh, come on now.
but I had to be real with myself. Like, man, can I really say I love her or I loved her if she going with somebody else and like she living her best life? I gotta respect that and allow her to grow her wings and do what she do.
If you can't do that, then you ain't never really love the person, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
That's being real, bro. To me, I can't do that, bro. I can't. And I've been a person that probably was in love with the relationship. Like I was in love with it. You know what I mean? We
talked about that before, yeah. The idea.
I got like, man, I just really love the relationship of this. Like
the aesthetics.
Yeah, like, I love going on dates. She taking me this, that, and the third. We get each other presents. We going this, that, and that. But do I really love the person? Nah, probably not. Just in lust.
That's a real question, bro. That's a real question. And I don't think enough people
a lot of people don't love.
Yeah, a lot of people don't take the time to even just sit and ask themselves, dang, am I just tolerating this person because it's convenient? You know what I'm saying?
Convenience is next to the toleration word.
Yo, they're hand in hand, bro. Like, you tolerate somebody because it's convenient for you to tolerate them, bro.
And then it's convenient for you not to have to go out and start all over. I'm tired of people saying, I don't want to start over.
That's what it
oh
is.
my God.
So because you don't want to start over, you tolerate the thing that you said you was gonna set boundaries for. You now tolerate it. You tolerate toxic behavior within it because you don't want to start over.
A person like that I can't respect, and a person like that I can't love.
You ain't standing on
I'm just
business.
being real, bro. Cause that you move the goalposts with your own boundaries.
Yeah, so no telling what you want.
Come on, bro.
I don't want no association
I don't
with
want
that.
no smoke, bro. You move the goalposts with your own.
Oh God, bro.
Man, nah, I don't want no smoke, bro.
So we can even transition that into our next point, which is, masculinity isn't a performance.
Yeah.
So to kind of tie that in, right? A lot of guys think they have to play, and I understand why sometimes. Trust me, we got to get into that. But a lot of guys feel like they have to play this certain masculinity type role for a woman to like them. So therefore, by them playing that role, you're thinking this is going to bring by love for you quicker, or by this certain woman that you desire. But you find out she's not even really digging that. She might tolerate you because she know you putting on the front, and you gonna start providing certain things. But you're doing this whole macho man thing. Like, shout out to Dr. Black. This is where I got this topic from, because he was talking about how there's different masculinity types, and there are a lot of different masculinity types. Like, just because a guy is more, I say,
In
the kitchen, more dapper. He likes to smell good all the time. He's like that's not my thing. Like, I'm a real like calm, fit, chill dude. But that's not to say like that guy isn't masculine, bro. Like, if he providing for the fam, if his wife sees him as a man,
then he a man.
You a man. Like, bro, real masculinity is judged. A real man and a real masculinity is judged on how your woman see you and how your kids see you.
That's it.
The world can see you as the greatest individual, but when you go home and your woman and your kids don't see you the same way the world see you, what is that really?
It don't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. I seen a clip the other day that was, like, I think Charleston White was kind of speaking on.
Hey, he been dropping bars. I don't care what nobody say. Charleston White dropping bars, and he been dropping bars. I've been telling folks.
Like, it's just I get what he's saying, and I get what he means. So, you speaking on, like, he like to dress up all nice and stuff like that. And he was like, he kind of saying the opposite, but he's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how. Because he said it like this. A man shouldn't be worried about his nail appointments and worried about getting a manicure. Worried about, listen.
Yo, I'm listening.
Because when I first heard it, I'm like, some folks just like doing that, bro. They just, a man shouldn't be worried about what he gonna wear every time and getting cute and this, that, and the third, and smelling good and all the time. And it's really kind of opposite of what you said.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is, a man who is working, a man who is providing for his woman and his children, a man who is being the provider, they're not focusing. Their primary focus
Yeah.
are not on those things.
Facts.
So just because he smell good, just because he get his nails done, just because he care about what he wear, does not mean what is his primary focus?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you were a businessman, you probably got to do all those things
Yeah.
so that when you
The
go
image.
into that office
Yeah.
to provide,
Yeah.
to be a provisionary for your family,
Yeah.
you look the part.
Right.
But there are men out here that are focusing
Absolutely.
on the masculinity part, or they're hyper focusing on the feminine part
Yes.
of it.
And absolutely.
That's what I meant. They hyper focusing on the feminine part of things and forgetting the masculine role
Yeah.
or instinctual role.
Yeah. It's like
of
they
being
trying
a
to
man.
compete with the women. They trying to be the new bad.
Bro, like why
bro,
we even you care? You should not even
you
care
feel
about
bro, like,
that.
It's
bro.
like
That's not
some of them are trying to compete with, and we just give y'all both perspectives of both sides of the totem pole, right?
Facts.
So it's like a lot of guys, they're trying to be the new bad bees. Like I don't really like saying y'all know what I'm saying, but they trying to be the bad,
trying to be
the new
fine
bad
women.
ones. Yeah, so
Y'all
it's like
you
it's like you competing with your girl, bro. So like now she looking at you, like, damn, like. Can I be the pretty one? Can I be the put up one? Like,
can
damn,
I be
you want to be
the emotional one? Can I be the one that get their nails done?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Can I be the one that go get some new perfume? Like, golly,
and
bro.
it's like all we saying is to keep it within that point. Like, bro, if you gon', you know what I'm saying? If you gon', it's no hygiene is important, of course. Like we're not saying that. But we also
took it to the extreme when Charleston White was talking about it. He took it to the extreme. Like,
but I understand what he's saying. Like that's how the old heads like got down. Like,
man, I don't care how I smell, bro. I'm finna, hey, look, man,
and they was still bagging.
Hey, bro, I gotta work a 16-hour shift.
Real talk.
What I'm talking about, a shot, I need something on the table when I'm home.
But what we saying is, if you're gonna be that type of guy who's, very like, I forgot the word for it. But if you're gonna be that guy who likes to really be into like their appearance, like their beauty appearance and whatnot, bro, you still you need to put that same type of focus in the drive, your purpose, your life goals, your mission, bro. Because if you get lost in trying to be the pretty one, they gonna start treating you like the pretty one.
That's where they get to turn like sassy from.
Yeah, you're gonna be one of the sassy boys. So you don't want to be. Once you get labeled one of them, it's hard to expunge your name off of that list. Because women operate like a hive, and they gonna get the word out about like, yeah, he a little. I couldn't tell if I was a chick or he was a chick in a relationship. So
that junk is crazy.
So yeah.
And like I be seeing videos that where men be playing like, oh, you took me to the Clippers game?
Yeah.
Why you couldn't take me to like? And I get
the joke. Yeah, but the same.
Let's keep it as a joke though, bro. Like,
oh God.
It's some folks that's really like making it seem like that's how it's supposed to be for real, or like you ain't mad at like you cannot get mad at your woman, bro, because you want to get took on a date, bro, 3-4 times. Like, bro, you mad that she ain't took you on a date?
Yeah, but it's just like to bring it around back to full circle. Like we understand, like every dude ain't gonna be the macho.
You don't have to be goddamn Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't know who that is. You don't have to be The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, you don't gotta be Terry Crews. Even never mind. But you know what I mean, though, bro? You know what I mean, bro? You know?
But I get what you say. I get what you meant, though. That was just a wild one to use.
I just think about bodybuilders.
Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
100,
like, people that, like, okay, you don't got to be Debo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got to be like
Ed Cocky, super macho. Like, you don't got to be that to be considered masculine,
you
bro.
don't got to be walking around with your gun on you all the time to be a masculine man, bro.
And to bring that to my point with the whole, I'm gonna just segue this over into the next topic.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like when I was talking about on the Highlight Reel podcast, when I was saying I was leaving from Atlanta, like the hood of Atlanta, to go to school in Tyrone, Georgia. I'm like, damn, why are they acting like the niggas I was seeing where I was coming from?
Facts.
And I understood, and Charleston White is somebody who helped me understand this through his interviews. He was like, our culture, it like praises you when you get out the mud, when you wanted the masculinity, because that was in the music like back then. It's like I'm a street, I'm this and this and that. So because that was a thing in the culture, that's what the chicks was attracted to. So if you wasn't now I will say this, it was some guys who wasn't like that, who didn't even portray that. I know a couple off the top of my head that we went to high school with who never tried to play the street dude and got hella chicks. Just because they was bagging. Bagging more than the street dude. 1K.
Yeah, facts.
I know, you know one.
Off the top of my head.
Play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Like, play basketball.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
He was one of them
Yeah,
ones.
he definitely, boy. Like, didn't he, I ain't finna fake it.
Nah,
ain't finna
smart.
J-fake nothing.
Very smart, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So, and that's why I really was able to see, that's why a lot of dudes are acting or trying to portray the street or the street character.
Or everybody just say walk around school talking about something I ain't from Fayetteville.
Yeah, it's like, bro, that's not really.
I'm such a antagonist.
Yeah.
I'm from Fayetteville.
100, bro. Like, bro, because it was in the music to be street this, street that. So the chicks was like, I want me a little street dude. He gotta be in the gang, this and that. And then I had to realize, like, damn, that was what was happening at the time, bro.
Facts, though.
That's what was happening. So
that's sad, though.
That's what it's sad as hell, and it's still happening today. So that's where a lot of guys feel like they have to conform their masculinity to be this certain type of street dude or this certain type of something that they're just not. Facts. Like if you have a more softer masculine type, embrace your soft masculine type, and bro, I'm telling you, you're going to get the same amount of play as the super.
Oh, for sure,
bro, because you're being you, and at the end of the day, she gonna be able to sense and tell if that's really you, if that's not you. Like if you're just that softer masculine type, like you're more open with your emotions. You're the one that the women can come to and talk to. And I'm not saying all of them, because then that's when they start to use you. It just be like the little, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, be who you are, bro. Like we all don't have the same masculinity type. Even me and bro, like I'm more he more extroverted. I'm more laid back. Like
facts.
You know what I'm saying? We still respect each other's masculinity though, and the energy that resides from us. Because at the end of the day, real men recognize real men. So I can come across a dude who's like got a suit on, like real trimmed up, nails gloss. Mm-hmm. But I can still, if he masculine, I can still feel that energy, and I'm gonna respect him as such, bro.
I've been thinking about getting a manicure, bro. What the world? I need my nails done a little bit, bro. Manicure, pedicure. But nah, it's just like
it's past the physical.
Yeah, it's not a performance.
No, it's not.
And that's what we get into.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that. It's not a performance. It is, but it isn't a performance.
Yeah. It's a performance of who you actually are. Yeah. It's not a performance of something that you're trying to be. Yeah. Like, it's just you magnifying who you already are. Like, with the charisma, with the confidence, with the energy. It's just you magnifying what's already within. You trying to play a super tough guy when you're not that, it's going to lead to more trouble than progress in your life, than prosperity, bro. So, yeah, what you looking up?
The name you looking for?
Bro, I don't know why.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I don't know, bro. It was some word, bro. Metrosexual.
Metrosexual.
Hey, metrosexual, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yes. Bro, and I kept on saying in my head, like, bro, heterosexual. No, it's not heterosexual.
Metrosexual.
It's a metrosexual male.
Yes.
It's a metrosexual male. My mom first taught me about that, John, a couple years ago.
It is a lot of them out there, ladies. We do understand that.
It is a metrosexual males.
Yeah, we do understand that. And if you are one of those metrosexual males, don't let that be just you. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you love to take yourself,
you gotta transform into
you have to.
You gotta let your masculine be known.
Yeah.
More than metro part of it. I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta let it can't be a 50-50 type of thing. It gotta be more.
Yeah, I don't think it can be.
It gotta be 60. It gotta be 60-40.
At least, bro.
At least 60-40. really looking at like 70-30.
That's minimum for me, bro. How I am, but we understand everybody is different.
Like, cause
but
yeah.
That 60-40, I really feel like that's the lowest it really need to go, bro. Once you
go
start hitting that
50-50,
50-50,
it's over with, brother.
how do we determine? Like, because Charleston White said, like, the homosexual dudes, those are the ones that like really be putting a lot into they looks.
Yeah,
so
facts.
you gonna start get like them type of guys gonna start getting.
Yeah, and this is only for people that want to be looked at or perceived a certain way. If you don't care how you perceived or what others do or how women, you know what I mean, that's completely your.
It's just us giving the game, bro.
We ain't saying that what we, you know what I'm saying, prefer of a friend, you know what I mean, or what, you know, whoever, you know what I'm saying, our female friends might date, whatever they like is what they like, and you know what I'm saying, whatever you are.
That's why we touched on different masculinity. That's why we touched on different masculinity types, so we wouldn't show the bias within because we don't have any bias within any of our conversations. But we like to keep it real with y'all to understand this is the reality of the world that you live in.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to just sometimes, like we said, we gotta be uncomfortable. We gotta step on some toes. We gotta like call it how it is because that's the only way we really evolve as a society. If we do those things, if we have those type of conversations, bro. So any closing remarks for this episode? You wanna get off your chest, man?
Nah, bro. I think we talked about a lot.
Yeah, we did, bro.
We said that every episode though.
Yeah.
But this one was real. This one, I think they starting to know who he is, man.
Yeah.
See, we ain't gonna give it up.
No.
Whatever y'all do in life, man, stay persistent. Show up for the people that show up for you. I mean, as you can see, we're pretty close. It's like LeBron and D-Wade right here, bro. Like, I can't, like, D-Wade was the old head that, you know what I mean, like, might not thought he had nothing left in the tank. Young cat come in, like, man, I'm trying to, like.
Yeah.
And so then the old head just get the ball in. And guess what D-Wade go and do to the old head now? He come back to support that, man, like, support his son, stuff like that. So it's just like, to sum it up, man, we the Shaq and Kobe of this podcast, and y'all just don't know.
Find out real soon,
y'all just don't know, man. We got some stuff in store. We got a lot of stuff we still doing. We moving, man. Slow motion better than no motion. Bear with us. We're gonna continue to give y'all content. Man.
Building the field, grow as you go.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's been another episode at the Realm with the Paradigms and Perspective Show. I'm your boy Zay, as always.
Cold.
And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let me see the